Hey everybody, good morning. Sorry I'm a little bit late. It was raining, so it took me a little bit longer. Oh God. I'm gonna get it together eventually. How's everybody doing today? It's Friday! Friday! Alright. Alright, sorry guys. So, man, last night was wild. I got Temu stickers. I want to show you guys some of my stickers. But I also want to talk about freaking Turtle Island last night. I mean, it was fun. I got a strange text this morning. Do you want to tell us what the text was, maybe? Hey, Juicer. Hey, Arkansas White Dove. Michelle. Christy. Haley. Oopsie. Oh, my God. I love this thing. Bag scratcher. Bag scratcher. Oh, my God. This is the best thing ever. Look at your messenger. Okay, yeah, I can't do that right this second, but I will. I'll look at it when I'm done. Hey, Rach. Trail Girl Mom. Good morning. So, man, last night was wild. Where do I start? Turtle Island, for me, is usually extremely, fun because apparently, and I didn't know this, but apparently I thrive in chaos. So, I am usually just having a blast. I didn't get to go over the, cards. I just made brand new cards. Well, what do you want me to do about it, Jax? Like, do I need to stop what I'm doing right now and go look at it? Hold on. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to figure something out there. That's not cool. Okay. So, anyways, sorry, I'm just all over the place this morning, but, yeah, Turtle Island. Okay, so this was my score sheet. Okay, so as you see, Bullhorn Betty, well, there's several pages of my score sheet. Like, it's not just one. It's like lots. Jax added himself to the island. See how that works? But I really, from what I've gathered, I really need to sit down and I need to make an official rules paragraph. And, I need to make sure that we are all set on the exact same thing and how we're going to play the game, because a lot of times things come up because not everybody pays as close attention or knows how to exactly play the game, and so they'll come in like Elevated Truth bought an egg, and I mean, I'm sure it was his wife or whatever, like he said, but those game changers and those eggs could make a difference between night and day. Like, you could literally kick out the most powerful player with one of the egg moves. So I don't necessarily think that it's fair, even for a spouse, to buy an egg. And I saw a lot in the chat saying that it should be just fine. And I know we've gone back and forth with it. Heck, I know we've gone back and forth between allowing yourself to buy a vote for yourself. I know we've always allowed the contestants to call in and vote for themselves, but that was just because it's like one vote is not going to make you or break you. But for the pay votes, it's like, it's just you're influencing the game too much as a creator or a player on the island by being able to pay for yourself to be safe. I actually remember one redhead did that at the end of a show, and it was refunded back to the person. So I think that we really need to revamp the actual rules and make it to where everybody's aware of every rule, because it gets really confusing for the moderators. It gets confusing for me trying to keep up with it all. And then coming into the room and having to kind of like argue with my man over what's what and who's who and what should be done which way. I mean, it just gets complicated. It's already complicated enough as it is. And so, did you guys understand? Yeah, we're gonna have to. And it's not gonna be just the no egg buying. It's gonna be no super chats for yourself, because, I mean, think about it. Let's say Bombshell was getting ready to go home. Let's say she knew she was going. Usually you can kind of get an idea of who's going based on who's calling in and voting you out. Let's say the last 50 people that called in voted her out. So in her mind, she knows for the most part she's going home. She could either convince all the people that she's got in her chat to call for her, or to buy eggs, or to pay to get her on. Or she could pay, you know, a $200 super chat and save herself. Well, we're trying to prevent that from happening, because as a player, you shouldn't be able to have that big of a vantage point. And so it's going to be all the pay apps. And the, you like the Guardian Angel card? It's supposed to be strategy, look, because if you've got a favorite player, and let's say that favorite player is, getting a lot of votes to kick, if you add the Guardian Angel card onto that player, like, it's hard to word it. Like, for last night, Mob Crew was Bombshell's Guardian Angel. So every time that Mob Crew got a save vote, Bombshell also got a save vote. So the Mob Crew also happened to get like 41 votes from one, and then like 27 votes from the other. So all of those save votes went to Bombshell as well. So it's like, and I also, you guys didn't get to see the card, but I also have an opposite of that card. So, and it's the curse card. You guys didn't get to see it because it didn't get pulled last night, but the curse card also works the same way. And so it'll be like, let's say you are Team Bombshell, and this is why this is strategy. It's such a strategy game. So you really have to really think very hard on what you're choosing when you pick your, you know what I'm trying to say? You're trying to you gotta choose wisely, because with the curse card, and this is the only time I'm ever going to tell you this information, because like, this is pure strategy, how to play Turtle Island 101, curse card. You get the curse card, and it's basically, Bombshell, let's say Bombshell, because Bombshell is so popular, or whatever, but her people do strategy. So let's say you want to curse somebody, and you've got the curse card, and your player you want to win is Bombshell. So you're going to do, Bombshell is going to curse, who else was there? Dumplin'. So what that means is that every time that Bombshell is to get a kick, Dumplin' is also to get a kick. And so do you see what I mean? It's to make people not want to kick Bombshell in fear of Dumplin' getting kicked. And so it counters itself out to where it works in your favor for, you know what I mean. Anyways, I don't know why I can't talk on a freaking Friday. It's Friday. Didn't they have one like that last season or similar? Yes, the one that we had, actually it was episode 1 or 2 that actually got pulled, and it's a little bit different because it's the one that I had before. That's why I fixed it a little bit, because the one that I had before was kicks and saves, and you just mirror like you were attached to the hip. These are a little bit different because it is a Guardian Angel, so Bombshell saves Dumplin', or a curse card, Bombshell curses Dumplin'. And, you know, the points carry over. But remember that lady that got really upset because me and Dolly had a show where we were talking about psychics? she sent back all of her merchandise that she picked up from the store. And this was one of the merch pieces. And I would have never had one of these if it wasn't for her. So God bless you, ma'am. I love this so much. It's super cute. It's a 2X though, so it's a little bit baggy. I usually like my stuff a little bit tighter, but love it. That lady made me so sad. I had a really bad experience at church. I used to do like a nursery thing with the 2-year-olds, and I was 17 at the time, and I would basically do like lesson plans. They had little Bible lesson plans for 2-year-olds, and so me and one of my friends, Shayna, we would come in there and volunteer on Sundays and help with nursery. And you know, it was something I really enjoyed. One of the moms got upset because when we ran out of time and, you know, church would go over, we would pull out like the coloring books that are in the closet, and we would give the kids, you know, a coloring page to color. And then of course they got it sent home with them in their lesson and all the stuff that we sent home with them. Well, one of the moms got really upset because there was a Disney coloring paper in one of her kids' bags. And so it was this like big controversy on why I shouldn't be able to help in the nursery anymore. And I got set aside and I got told that I was not old enough to take care of 2-year-olds. And so therefore they did not need me in the nursery anymore. So like, I was so upset about this, and I tried to like explain to the lady how I really liked doing what I was doing. I really felt like it was giving me joy. Like I really prayed about it, and I'm sorry if I did anything wrong. And the lady just absolutely just was not hearing it. Well, crazy story. One of my friends at the time, who I went to church with, who I was friends with, she did the infant nursery. And she continued to be in the position that she's in, but she was also very in with like the moms, because she had gone through and been a little bit more involved with the families of these babies, because she would like babysit them on the side and the weekends, and then, you know, she'd be really friendly with like all of the moms. I'm friendly, but I'm not like overly fake friendly, if you know what I mean. I only have 48 likes and 130 are in here. Some church ladies can be mean. Yeah, I mean, this was, I don't know how to explain it, but it really hurt me because this girl that I was friends with, she looked like she was a lot older. She looked like she was like 10 years older than me. But funny story, since I knew her and I knew all about her, we were best friends, she was 6 months younger than me. And so I'm like, you just told me that I'm not allowed to do it because I'm not old enough, and that I don't have enough experience, and that I'm just not old enough. But you're allowing her, I was 17. And it wasn't just, that's another thing, it wasn't just me, but it was a couple of different people that would go in, and there was, yeah, that's the thing, there was usually an adult in there with us. But that's neither here nor there. This girl, Heather, her name was Heather, but she was in the infant nursery, and she was 6 months younger than me. I guess they didn't know how old she was, or they didn't really care how old she was because she was friendlier with everybody or whatever. I don't know. But I tried to explain to this lady that, you know, your excuse of me just not being old enough is baloney, and clearly somebody has said something about me, or there was some sort of problem with something that you know, you're not telling me. And she just was adamant that it was my age only, and then, you know, and so I started to really feel very judged by the people of this church. And so now anytime that I kind of feel like, that's exactly what I'm saying. When I had my daughter, I tried to start going to church again, and similar type stuff happened. I always feel like I'm judged by, I mean, it's just, it's hard to explain. And so when this lady came in, and I know Dolly talked about it on his channel because she came to him also, but she started out on my comment section. She started out coming in and saying, you know, you're not a real Christian, and how dare you, and give us all the money back we sent you in super chats. And I'm like, ma'am, that's not how that works. I mean, I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry you feel that, you know, because we were laughing at psychics, and we both clear as day say we don't believe in psychics, and this is crazy, but we were just watching it, trying to just make entertainment, even though, you know, it's a fine line. Kids that are missing and cases that we follow are very tragic, very horrible stories most of the time. And so it's like, you gotta kind of lighten the mood sometimes, or you got, that's just how we roll, period. Like, I mean, I'm not explaining how we are, but she basically, like, just took that and went as far as to say that, you know, we're gonna be damned in hell forever, in hellfire, because she deems that we're not Christians now, and that, you know, and I hate that so much. I hate that with a passion, because it just makes me, it's like, it makes me feel bad for anybody that, you know, gets judged this way. Hey, Kiki Dawn, good to see you. Oh, you were 10? Yeah, see, I feel like that was one of the ones that I remember the most, but I feel like I have a lot more. Like, I feel like I have several stories that are similar, and I went to that same church for a really long time. But, I absolutely just can't comprehend why people can be this way, because it's like, I kind of get it though, because I feel like I'm more, like, when you state openly that you're a Christian, I feel like I do judge you a little bit more because I expect more from you. But I mean, I don't ever, like, feel like, oh my God, you're never going to make it. You're going to go straight to hell. Or, like, I mean, that just, like, I don't know. I hate that. I hate that. Hey, Kiki, how you been doing, girl? Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Now I'm going to have that song stuck in my head all day. I ditched the religion stuff. Yeah, I kind of did too. Happy and successful. Yeah, it's like the organized term religion is what's bad. And I think that's what makes it, like, what really, really had me, okay, I actually really had a lot of issues with, now that I think about it, because there was, don't be afraid to shop around for the right church. That's what I mean, though. That's the part that I can't stand. Like, I don't feel like I should have to, I don't know. I did that for a minute. I did try to, I did try to go to a different church when I had my daughter, and then I felt like I was being judged there because, she had a cough one time, and we came in and everybody was just looking at us like, I don't know. It might be something that is me. I might have an issue with feeling like I'm not worth or something. I don't know. I'm just gonna love everything what you and Dolly did. Keep up with the awesome work. Thank you. You guys are awesome. I was Baptist all my life. I love the Assemblies Church. That's actually where it was Assemblies of God Church. So yeah. That's exactly where I've been, or what I've attended as far as church. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Good morning, Huntress. I hope you're feeling better, and I hope your belt comes today, because I'm really excited to see it, and I hope you like it. I went to church, and the preacher told everyone to take out their phones and follow him on Instagram. What? Oh, God, I don't know how I would feel about that. Holy moly. Oh my God. So, anyways, I'm gonna head out. I gotta go. Hopefully, I get time this weekend. I want to do like a formal, like, how to play Turtle Island video. Maybe I'll actually do a pre-recorded, because I think it's necessary. Once people realize that it's easy and that it's fun and they participate, it's like a weight lifted off. So I think it would help maybe if I just, I don't know. Maybe I should just let you guys just play. But, ugh, it's raining. I gotta get inside. You guys have a good rest of your day. Bicycle.